document, it is violating the policy of IBM. You cannot make the customer document publicly inside your SharePoint organization because someone other might misuse the data. So that is a violation of the norms. But who is going to check? I have uploaded every customer name, number, mobile number, email address, everything is there in the document. And I uploaded. Maybe I have a right intention. I say that I will upload this document, so whenever I need, I can check the phone number or email address of the document of the customer. But might be some other person within the organization may misuse that. Who is going to verify that whatever I am uploading is really a correct thing or not? Does it is going to make anything compliance against compliance? So what IBM can do, they can enable approval workflow. Until unless document does not approve, no one can see the document, no one can read the document, no one can download the document. All three action is not available. Document itself is not visible to any other user except you and approver. Until and unless approver does not approve that, this is not going to be published document. And until and unless the document does not publish, no one able to see the document, no one able to access the document. And this is what approval workflow going to give us. And this is what exactly make the whole things to be work here. What that? Oniki? Difference between content approval and workflow approval? Where to use content approval and where to use workflow approval? Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now next feature which customer require that they should have a slide show. Now slide show is something which is not a default app available for a SharePoint user. It is something which need to be activated. It's something which need to be approved. So let's have a break. Come back. We will see how we are going to add additional application in my SharePoint site. La la la. So I say timer. All right. I'm going to give you a control. So first let's go back to home of my IBM. Click home. Yeah, I'm gonna click IBM. Go to site content. All right. We have an option now called add an app. Let's click that. So we have so many options which I can go and add. Let's add here picture library. So in a find an app, just type picture and you are going to get a picture library. Just give it any name, maybe my pick. Looks good now. Now let's go back to home of an IBM and go to setting, edit the page. But wait a minute, we need a picture first, right? So maybe we can click GIGJ, which is displaying below on left hand side in a recent. Click your picture library which we created. GIJZ. Yeah, just say leave, no problem. Perfect now. Upload few pictures now. Oh. Hold on. You are on my laptop actually. Just give me a sec. Let me quickly download some picture for you. Google. IBM Office. All right. Right click. So I say here one. Or maybe I can go and define on desktop. So on a desktop, I create a folder called picked. Here I have one. Here I have two. Three. Four. I think it looks good. Now I have uploaded all these pictures. Maybe you can go and pick from desktop. On my desktop, yeah, there is a folder called pick, the first one. Maybe you can select all. Perfect now. Click OK. Looks fine for me. Let's go ahead and upload all three. Just select all three. Everything will be uploaded. Click upload again. Choose file. Select all three. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 2. Yeah. Say open. Looks good. Click OK. Nice. Fantastic. So I have all my picture ready and I am able to see that. So go back to now home, edit the page. Yeah, go and edit the page. Insert. Click web part. All right. On left hand side, scroll down till you see media and content. Perfect. Media and content. Yes. There you go, picture, library, slideshow, web part. Picture, library, slideshow, web part. Looks fantastic. Click add now. Scroll down where it has been added. Oh, it's there on the second one. Click that one. And now you see there is a one drop down on the right hand side. All right, click edit web part. So your picture library is now visible here to select. You may have multiple picture library. At this point of time, you have only one, which is GJIH. I want to see the picture, all picture, and what the display mode I want in a random mode. Scroll down. Now I want this particular picture to display in a specific length and a width. So when you say yes, you can define your pixel. Maybe height should be 300. And then I want the width should be 500. Below is a width. Yeah, I think it's all good. Scroll down and just say apply. Fantastic. Now save this one. Wow. Thus I am able to see a slideshow. Yes, 2, 3, 4. So it means that this a specific option called web part, it is going to provide me lot of additional services whatever we can use in a SharePoint. For an example, I want to use a form. I want to use a search. There you can define your search box, your search navigation, everything, whatever you need. I might need a social collaboration. I might have something others which I want to use that one. For example, a blog. So this web path is a new way to define how I can go and insert certain other services. For example, we just inserted one service which is called a web path. So web part is something which is going to give me more flexibility as an IT admin or as a SharePoint admin to perform certain tasks. And not only that, you can also have lot many other things which you can do that. For example, I have something called a script editor. What this script editor is going to give me? They are going to give me an option to have an script, which you want to run in this SharePoint. So let's say for an example, I say that I want to have a menu, a wonderful menu on the top. What I'm going to do now? I say that I am going to have edit this web part and I am going to put a menu item. So I'm going to a web part, insert, and then I am going to a web part and say that I need an script which is going to define a menu for me. And this particular menu item, I may have written somewhere as a script. Now I have a script something ready. So for an example, if I go to my C drive and I'm going to say a JavaScript, let's say for an example, I want to use a vertical menu item. I'm going to open this one, open in a notepad. Now this is a small JavaScript. I do not need to be worried about the scripting, just to understand how this part is going to work. And I'm going to put this script here and say insert. And when I go and say save this particular script, whatever I going to give, look at that. So in my script, I have defined a vertical menu. So in my SharePoint, now I have a vertical menu, which is London, Paris, and Tokyo. I can change this menu item. So this web part, whatever the web part I am going to see here right now, this web part is going to give me so many options to edit, insert in my SharePoint. So how we are going to achieve this slideshow? By using something called a web part. So what is the web part? Web part allow me to programmatically or by using a widget or ready-made widget which I can use. So what all option I have? I have an option to use a widget. What all option I have? I can use programmatically. So I can run various scripts in my SharePoint to make my SharePoint the way customer require. Maybe as a customer, someone said that I want to have something when a button click, something need to happen. So I am going to give a complete form within SharePoint and I say that let's enter a username and a password, something like that. And when I have this form, people can use this form to fill up any data which they are looking for. So for an example, This is a specific script which I have, which is going to give a form for you, and then it also validate whether the form is correct or not. Now this is something which is out of the box. So let's say for an example, I'm going to use this specific software and a backup, and I'm going to edit this backup software page. And I say that below here I want to have my form, or maybe here I want to have my form. So I'm going to insert, have a web part, select my media and content, select my script editor, click add. Now this specific web part has been added into my screen. Now here I am going to say is edit this script web part, edit a snippet, and I'm going to put this code here. And I say this code to be okay. Something is wrong with my code. Hold up. Say advance. Yeah. Let me to use this one because this particular script maybe something I miss. And now I am going to save this one. Now when I come below, it is going to give me a text box. So for example, I type here my name and I just click try it. Now it said that whatever I type there, it is going to display me below. It means that when we use a SharePoint, we need to understand what customer need, what my department need, what my organization need, and then accordingly have to find out the ways. Maybe we have to work along with my development team. Development team can write a small program which I can run inside a SharePoint. That a small program may going to give some additional feature which I might need to use in a SharePoint inside. But how I'm going to run this script? Again, we have a two ways, but the very easy way is that use a script editor. By using the script editor, you are going to run various script inside your SharePoint. So we have a two way to manage my slideshow. First, I am going to use a web part. And what this web part is going to give me? It is going to give me a two option where I can insert my services, my widget as a web part, or I may use a script editor to write a code. This is above and all where I can simply put my HTML code. So it means that I can also have my HTML code using the embed code option. So one we have a embed code, one we have a script editor. So we can leverage any of these feature to programmatically drive my SharePoint. What is the two options we have? One script editor, second embed code. These two tools or service within SharePoint going to give me flexibility to customize my SharePoint portal with something which is not available in SharePoint service itself, by using embed code, by using web part script editor. Both ways available to us, available to me to write or to design my SharePoint portal and a site. Now, whether this code going to run or not, this is again you can control. So for an example, I can make a setting that no one within my organization use HTML code or a script editor to run. So we will see when we are actually doing the final compilation that how we are going to control everything which you are doing right now. You have added a slideshow, an app. That app also you can control. Who can add the app, who cannot add the app. So when there is no app approved for you, you cannot use this slideshow app because it is not approved by your top level administrator. So at every level, Monica, you can control which feature can enable, which feature cannot be enabled. But yes, just for we as a customer, whatever we require, we can go and define inside my SharePoint feature which is available to you as an app as well. So let's now leverage some of the feature of SharePoint where I am going to customize everything. So let's go and create a new page. When you create a blank page where we are going to insert some fancy app. So go and add a new page. Go to setting, add page. Just give it a name like demo. All right. Pop it down. Change this to 5 layout. In a text layout, change this with maybe, I think last are 2 columns with header and a footer. Below that, yeah, exactly. Now on the first one, let's have or want to have some kind of an application which I want to insert here. So how I am going to insert? Go to the insert now. Click app part. App part. Now, in app part, it is asking that where your app is. As of now, only approved app for me is a document and GJH, right? Correct? One is a document library, second is GJH, third is a task. It means that whatever the app has been activated at site or a sub-site level is only available for you to use within your pages. Now, many of the app is not there. I have only GJH. Let's click the GJH. Click add. So the only app which you add is a GJH. Right now, because another application is not as of now enabled by your site administrator. So you as a page designer or a SharePoint designer, you cannot access the app which is not still make available to you by SharePoint or a site administrator. And until and unless they not enable it, you cannot use it within our app. So let's save this one, go back to your site, and there we are going to add certain app. Go to the save. All right. Now click site content. Click add an app. Scroll it up. Scroll down. Let's see what all app we can configure. Just go slowly, little bit more slowly.
It doesn't scroll slowly. It just scrolls.
You are fast, Monkey. That's good. All right. Can you click announcement? Yeah. Beautiful app. Just click announcement. Click create. All right. Click add an app again. Hold on. Let me to scroll it slowly, slowly, slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I'm going to use next. So I have, maybe I can go back only. Create discussion board. Click discussion board. Yeah, just give it a name board. And then click task. Again, add an app. Add an app. And click task. Give it a name. All wonderful. Or give something maybe different. Close this one. Yeah. We got task already there. So maybe you can say IBM task. Looks fine. All right, now let's configure everything one by one. Click announcement. Say new announcement. Birthday. Tom birthday, right? Tom birthday. Very good. All right. So maybe in a body, we can have some wonderful message. Say birthday message.